Hey everybody, Nick from cutthecord.com. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to take a look at the 2017 Q1 cable TV subscriber losses and go over the effect that streaming TV has had on the cable TV industry and the effect that it will continue to have on the cable TV industry going into the rest of 2017, 2018. So, what can we expect throughout the year, and what should we expect going into 2018 as more people cut the cord? Let's get started here. So, big findings for Q1. Generally, the pay TV industry was caught off guard by subscriber losses that were 5 times greater than Q1 of the previous year. That number was hovering right around 762,000 cancellations, which fall just shy of 2016's total losses, which were about 795,000 subscribers. We believe that prospective cord cutters are looking to new services outside of traditional cable to meet the television needs. We also believe the year-end launch of DirecTV Now and Hulu Live both contributed to the big jump in losses. And other big findings that came at the end of 2016 is that paid streaming TV subscribers have actually overtaken cable TV subscribers for all of the population of the U.S. So 68% of the population currently subscribes to a streaming TV service. 67% of the population is still subscribing to traditional pay TV services, so cable TV and satellite TV. Some of the statistics that contribute to our expectation that cable TV is suffering its slow demise. In 2015, Statistica performed a survey of cable TV subscribers and asked them a bunch of questions related to why they would cancel or why they have canceled their pay TV subscription. The number one response was provider price increase, and that was 31.64% of the surveyed population. Direct subscription availability was second. More sports programming becomes available. That was third. And the channels I want are available OTA. So these are just general over-the-air consumers. Well, the response from the industry was to raise the average rate, the average cost of a TV subscription in 2016. So, the number one reason people are canceling cable is a rate increase. So the cable TV companies raised the rate in 2016. Couple that with the increase in direct subscriptions to networks like CBS All Access, ESPN, increased sports programming availability, and channel availability via streaming TV and OTA. All saw big improvements in 2016, and it's helping to contribute to the subscriber loss. So playing both sides, we're going to take a look at satellite TV providers real quick. Satellite TV providers have really been hit much harder than the cable TV services at this point. Generally, we owe that to the fact that they can't provide internet or can't provide the level of internet people tend to expect because they're relying on the satellite connection, or partnerships for DSL or cable where they're basically renting from another provider. The response from the satellite TV companies has been a little bit more proactive than the cable companies in regards at least to streaming TV and their acceptance of it. So our timeline here shows Dish Network's launch of Sling TV, which occurred in February of 2015, and AT&T's launch of DirecTV Now, which occurred on November 30th of 2016. The highlights there are really that having the earlier launch, Sling TV has been able to reach 1.3 million subscribers. But DirecTV Now, which has only been around for 6 months, they've already reached 400,000 subscribers. Now, this is an estimate based on industry insider information. It's not an official number, but we can safely guess that they're sitting at about 400,000 subscribers right now, which is a pretty sizable dent in that market after only 6 months of the service becoming available. Now, what are the risks and potential rewards for launching effectively competing services? Apart from the fact that it's forward thinking and the consumer is definitely shifting towards a streaming TV medium, both services are near first to market. And this is a market where we really expect to see saturation, a saturation point start to kind of occur 2017, 2018. We expect to see more providers, more channels, more one-offs, more of everything. But both DirecTV Now and Sling TV, they're early to market. So they're really like setting up a user base of potentially loyal customers that they can leverage off of moving forward. The other area they stand to benefit is in the technical side. These apps are complicated. They need to run across a lot of very different devices. And the agreements just take time. So the earlier your company can get in, you have more time to work out the relationships. The con there is there's potential that the end user isn't getting the best experience, and it may be device specific, maybe across all devices, and that can really hurt your reputation going forward. We'll have to see. Sling TV launched with some notable bugs that have been worked out over time. It's better from our testing on Roku devices and the Air TV player. DirecTV Now definitely launched with a lot of bugs, and we haven't had a lot of time to see how those are going to get worked out, but no doubt they will. The other benefit here is that both companies have been able to offset their losses in their year-end and quarterly reports. However, the transition customers come at a lower profit. So we'll have to wait and see how that affects the health overall of these companies. But the positive here is that these two companies with deep pockets and industry relationships with networks, they're able to build services that are potentially ideal for cord cutters moving forward. We'll just have to see how it all shakes out. It should be an interesting year. Projections, we expect the cable industry to continue losing ground to streaming TV services. More and more consumers become comfortable with the idea of cord cutting and realize that their favorite shows, networks are all available and that they can save a lot of money, the trend should increase. How quickly we hit a tipping point stands to be seen, but I would expect it soon. Also expect to see a flood of new streaming services to hit the market 2017, 2018, especially around CES. That's when we would look for the biggest announcements. We also expect cable providers to increase their a la carte offerings. No, really aren't a lot of a la carte offerings right now, so any number of them would be an increase, but it's the safest way for cable companies to get into streaming TV without really having to fully commit to it. So it wouldn't surprise us to see these small offerings. So build your own package, build your own TV package. We'll just have to wait and see, but that's our expectation. If you're looking for more information on cord cutting, streaming TV services, streaming TV devices, guides, reviews, visit cutthecord.com. I'm Nick Perot. Thanks again for listening. See you at the end of quarter 2.